Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Jack Making Money, or if you're over on DTube, CryptoJack94. And in this video I'm going to talk about an amazing ICO I found out about. I'm going to tell you what it is and why you should invest. As always, don't forget to like this video, or if you're over on DTube, vote the video, and as always, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you're always first to view my videos. So as you can see on the right hand side of my channel, I've got all the platforms I'm currently on. So I'm currently on Steemit, Google+, InvestFeed, Twitter, and DTube. So if you click on any of those, it'll take you straight to my page. So before we talk about this ICO, I just want to tell you this video is probably going to be about 10 to 15 minutes long, but that's just so I can give you all the information that I have on this ICO. And I'm so pumped about talking about this ICO, so let's not wait any further. And as I always say, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. So first, I'm going to show you a video about this ICO. So this ICO is called Powerledger. So Powerledger is the first ever ICO from Australia, and they've just released a video today about what they are. So let's show you that video first.
There's thousands and thousands of kilowatt hours being generated for the grid by ordinary citizens in Australia and elsewhere. And although these citizens have invested in solar panels, they're not really getting any money for the electricity that they're producing. That's because the grid isn't really set up to buy their electricity any more than a supermarket might be set up to buy their homegrown tomatoes. But when these people sell electricity to the local community via Powerledger, they get a much better deal. Powerledger is a peer-to-peer trading system which guarantees a fairer, more modern trading process. It's local, it's agile, and it's set to be pretty disruptive. Running things at a community level will be application hosts, groups who run the network of power distribution and trading. They'll trade a unit called Sparks, but to have the license to do this, they'll need to buy the bond backing for Sparks, which is called Power Token. These Power Tokens guarantee that Sparks have a value like any currency would. So if you want to participate in the energy market, why not bid for some of our Power Tokens at the coming round? We'll tell you more.
So that was the video about Powerledger. So now let's go over to their main website. So as you can see, they raised 17 million in pre-sale, and that was in 72 hours. In 72 hours it sold out, which is amazing. So what is Powerledger in detail? So Powerledger is the first ever Australian ICO, as I've already told you. They're going to revolutionize how renewable energy is traded in Australia and around the world. They're going to create a peer-to-peer marketplace. So to me, I was wondering, how are they going to implement this? How would I be able to send my power tokens to my neighbor, and then how would he be able to give me the actual energy? So what they are going to do is they are getting the energy companies involved, and these will be the ones who host the energy. So with the power companies being involved, this reduced the risk of running out of power. So for example, if I wanted to buy power off my neighbor and it was a really cloudy day, he wouldn't want to sell me his power because then he knows he would not have any power for himself. So what I'd be able to do is I'd be able to go over to the marketplace and buy off the companies and also buy off other neighbors. So for a lower fee than you would off a bigger company. So the companies that they're getting involved are obviously going to be charging less. So but then, once my neighbor, like if it's a sunnier day and my neighbor's got power to actually give me, I would then be able to buy like 80% off him and then 20% off somebody else. So that is really, really great. And it keeps it nice and simple. But the great thing about Powerledger is that's not all they've got to offer. They've also got a lot more to offer. So they're also going to be doing electrical metering, big data acquisitions, microtransactions, and grid management. Grid management's a really important one for me because I really believe this could help third world countries, like the countries that have got bad grids and always having blackouts. I reckon Powerledger could really, really help them with their grid management. A great thing about Powerledger is that they're already a established company. So they are currently trading from Western Australia. And they're also going to be taking some offices to New Zealand soon. So this is great because you know that this ICO isn't paying actors to sell the ICO. Because some ICOs pay actors to sell the ICO for them and then they run off with the money. But you know, if you put your money into this ICO, it is super secure because this is a real company doing real everyday office stuff. But another great thing is they are also going to be doing stuff like this right here. Electrical vehicle charging. This is going to be great because I believe in the future we're going to have a lot more electrical cars and electrical vehicles. So this would work in the same way as the peer-to-peer marketing. If my neighbor has got power that he wants to sell, I could buy that off him through the peer-to-peer marketplace at a cheaper rate than I would off another like big company, and then I'd be able to charge my car with this. So the main point of Powerledger is that you don't have to go to a big company to get your power, to get your electricity or whatever else. You can come to this platform, to this marketplace, and get it for a lower price because you are basically selling it from yourself to your neighbor or yourself to your friend, so on, so on. So this is great. So you might be worried about this down here. They are putting it on the Ethereum blockchain. So you might be worried, you might be thinking, oh, the Ethereum blockchain is pretty slow at the moment. They can't handle that much transactions per second. So how is everyone going to send their power tokens to another person very, very quickly and all this kind of stuff? This is not an issue because Ethereum is currently in the process of being upgraded. Meaning once it's upgraded, it will have millions of transactions. It will allow millions of transactions per second. So the scalability issue is solved and is not a problem. So if we go up now to this PowerPoint. So this PowerPoint here basically is a simplified version of their white paper. So they took this PowerPoint to a blockchain summit not that long ago. So as you can see on their products list, they've already got the peer-to-peer trading marketplace already fully developed. And then they've got all this stuff being built and developed and tested and under development. So they've still got a lot of stuff to do, but they've got a massive team. So I believe that they can do this very, very quickly. Speaking of the team and the roadmap, let's go and have a look at the roadmap. So this is the roadmap. So you can find this roadmap here on Powerledger.io, Powerledger.io. So I'm not going to go through it too much, but as you can see, it's pretty ambitious. But I honestly believe the team that Powerledger have got, they can easily implement this and do this. But as you can see, as we go down, the roadmap goes all the way to 2019. So if you're looking for an ICO for quick return, I would advise not to invest in Powerledger. But if you're looking for an ICO where you can buy it and then just put it in a wallet and then forget about it for 4 or 5 years, invest in Powerledger. Because Powerledger is not going to get its full value until around 2020, early 2020, because all the stuff that they are going to be doing is going to be finished by 2019. So I believe once everything is implemented, so at the end of 2019, I believe that's when Powerledger will start getting its rise in value. So I believe it'll slowly start climbing now until 2019, but after 2019, I believe that's when it will really get its rise in value. So this is a long-term hold. This is definitely a long-term hold. So if you are looking for a quick investment, do not invest in this. That would be my honest advice. So let's go and meet the team. So the team is pretty big. I've been in contact with a team member. This is this one here, Gemma Green, on Facebook, asking her questions about Powerledger, talking about everyday stuff, where they're based in Western Australia, so Perth, telling her that I've been to Perth before, and all this kind of stuff. So just having general chit chat. But this guy right here, Bill Ty, he is their global ambassador and their advisor. He is on the board of Bitfury and has also been involved in different venture capital projects. Also, this team, like I said, it's a real team. It's not actors. Like I've spoken to this person right here. This person is out there. He is very developed in the blockchain technology world. And you can even go onto their Twitter and their LinkedIn and get in contact with them and see where they've worked before. I'm not going to go too in depth of where they've worked before, but you can go onto their LinkedIn and have a look at where they've worked before. So this team is a real team. So it's not actors. So putting your money into this, you know it's going to be very, very secure. So now I'm going to show you how to buy the ICO. So like I told you, they've already raised 17 million in pre-sale. So the pre-sale price was around 8.8 cents per token. Sold out in 72 hours. So we won't know the value of all the rest of the tokens until 6th of October, so that's when the pre-sale ends. And how they determine this is the amount of money they raised divided by the amount of tokens. So if you would have watched my video a couple of days ago, my long-term top 5 holds, you would have got in at this ICO at the 15% bonus. So as you can see, they've already raised quite a lot of money. So how can you buy this? So what you'd do is you'd go down, agree to all of this. Sorry to Chinese and American investors, you cannot invest in this because of tax reasons, because of legal reasons and all that kind of stuff. So you will not get your tokens on this until between 1 and 4 weeks after the ICO has finished. And always, never send your tokens, never send your Ethereum, your Bitcoin, your Litecoin from an exchange. Because once the token sale is over, they're going to send the power token to your wallet. So it's got to be a wallet like MetaMask or my Ethereum wallet or these kind of wallets that accept ERC20 tokens. So do not, I repeat again, do not send it from an exchange. Otherwise you will probably lose a lot of money. So that would be my best advice. So like I said in the video, there's going to be 2 tokens. So one's called Power, as you can buy right now. And the other one's called Spark. So Spark represents the amount of units traded. So when you come to the market and buy units of Power, you will actually be buying Spark from the person you're buying it from. Also, the good thing about this ICO is they have an anti-whale prevention system, meaning you can only invest 25,000 if you do invest. I believe this is great, as this shows they care more about getting the platform up and running and not fully focused about the money. Because they want a lot of people to have these tokens so that they can use them in everyday life, as in like they can use them on the peer-to-peer marketplace. Because if one whale has like 80% of the tokens, not many people are going to be able to use it every day on the marketplace when the marketplace is up and running fully. So it's already up and running, but when it's like all implemented by 2019, if one whale has got all the tokens, then not everybody's going to be able to use it on the marketplace. So what companies are currently working and have said they are going to develop Powerledger? So let's go over to this one first. This one shows that they went to Singapore to a blockchain event to talk about their peer-to-peer energy trading platform. This is great because this is going to be great publicity for Powerledger, and this will get more big investors and more energy companies to team up with Powerledger. So to me, this is great. This is a big one. This is a big one right here. Australia Origin Energy Company have said that they are going to trial blockchain power trading. So they are going to trial the Powerledger trading platform. This is great because they are one of the biggest energy company, if not the biggest energy company in Australia. So this is great publicity, and this is showing everybody that's investing into Powerledger that they can get the big teams and they can get the big companies to power up with them. This is great. So let's go over to this one. This is great publicity in itself because this is an article that somebody wrote on a different website about how Powerledger raised 17 million in their pre-sale. So this is basically free publicity for Powerledger. So like I said, more investors are going to come in. And this is going to be the last one I'm going to talk to you about. And this is probably the biggest one. Since 27th of October 2016, so that's like almost 1 year ago, Powerledger has already been working with Vector. So Vector is New Zealand's energy and technology, and it's one of the biggest New Zealand energy technology companies in New Zealand. And they said that they were going to implement this in Auckland, New Zealand's biggest city. So that in itself should show you how much value Powerledger is going to have in the future and how much value Powerledger has got from this ICO and is going to have in this ICO. So that is my Powerledger video. Thank you very much for watching. If you need to ask me any questions, comment down below, and if I don't know the answers, like I said, I'm in contact with the Powerledger team, so I can get you the answer straight away. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video. Thank you very much, and if you're over on DTube, don't forget to upvote the video and give me a follow. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.